Howdy, and welcome to Life Science. Scientists discovered giant crater from ice age explosion that has methane spewing mud volcano inside it. Published 1 day ago, the Borealis mud volcano is only the second found in Norwegian waters and releases a continuous stream of methane-rich, muddy liquid from deep below Earth's crust. I couldn't really read this yet. I didn't have time. I figured something out about copper. I blew my own mind, which was very interesting. Because, what? All of a sudden, many things just clicked together. And this has been laying around now for a day. But anyway, ocean explorers in the Arctic have discovered an underwater volcano spewing mud and methane from inside another, larger crater that probably formed after a catastrophic blowout at the end of the last ice age. Researchers spotted the unusual feature about 80 miles south of Norway's Bear Island, or Bjornoya, in the Barents Sea. Yeah, I think I made videos about this island. That's a very interesting island. Exploring the seabed and discovering new methane seeps is like finding hidden treasures, said Stefan Buntz, a professor at the Arctic University of Norway and co-leader of the Advancing Knowledge of Methane in the Arctic expedition that made the discovery. Every time we go down to the seabed, we get the feeling that we have just begun to understand the great and incredible diversity of such seep systems, Buntz said in a translated statement. The submarine mud volcano is a geological structure formed by an expulsion of muddy fluid and gas, predominantly methane. The Borealis mud volcano measures roughly 23 feet 7 meters in diameter and is about 8 feet 2.5 meters tall. On May the 7th, the scientists used a remote-controlled rover to capture footage of the small mound continuously emitting a muddy fluid, which the researchers say is rich in methane. Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas once it reaches at the atmosphere and contributes to climate change, of course. Yeah, mind-boggling array of 19,000 undersea volcanoes. Does this work? Is this related to the text?
Within a big crater of 300.
So there is sound to that.
We are on board of the research vessel Kronprinz Haakon in the middle of the Barents Sea, and today we have discovered something exceptional.
Oh man. Check this out.
Within a big crater of 300 meters in diameter, we discovered a mud volcano, which is continuously emitting fluid, mud, and methane. This is only the second mud volcano ever discovered in Norwegian waters.
So, in other words, there's like volcanoes up here too, in the north. And that's really in the north. It's at the North Pole almost. The volcano sits in the middle of another much larger crater, which is 984 feet, 300 meters wide, and 82 feet, 25 meters deep. Wait a second. Anyway, the exceptional formation sits 1,312 feet, 400 meters below the sea surface and is likely resulted from a sudden and massive methane eruption after the last glacial period, 18 100,000 years ago, according to the statement. Seeing an underwater eruption in real time reminds me how alive our planet is. Yeah. Giuliani Panieri, a professor in geology at the Arctic University of Norway and the leader of the expedition, said in a statement. The researchers found the volcano's flanks teeming with animal life feeding off carbonate crust. Mineral crusts formed when microorganisms consume methane and produce biocarbonate as a byproduct. So somehow it seems that it's a good thing that there is methane because there's animals. There's life, you know? Despite it being a greenhouse gas, but it's feeding the life down there. According to a 2019 study in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health that formed thousands of years ago. Yeah, the crust formed, not the journal. They spied sea anemones, sponge, coral, starfish, sea spiders, and diverse crustaceans. Crabs? The only other known mud volcano in Norwegian waters is the Håkon Mosby volcano. This 0.6 mile wide, 1 kilometer, that's rather big, feature was discovered 4,100 feet, 1,250 meters below the water surface in the seabed south of Svalbard. Yeah, there would be many things to check out now. In 1995, according to the University of Bergen Center for Geobiology, underwater mud volcanoes are difficult to spot and map, but researchers estimate there could be hundreds or thousands of them on the seafloor globally. Didn't I say something like this recently? And just think about like how many volcanoes they just already all of a sudden would discover if they would figure out that water is an active part of volcanism. Not only lava, geothermal activity and all that, every well on a hilltop, every, groundwater fed lake on a mountain, every source of a glacier, every start of a glacier, and probably a volcano. They just erupt with water, sometimes with mud. But anyway, according to a 2021 chapter in lecture notes in Earth System Sciences, these volcanoes provide a rare window into geological processes occurring deep below Earth's crust. Since they spout mainly water. What? I haven't read this yet, I didn't have time. Since they spout mainly water. You know what to do. What I just say, 2 minutes ago. Yeah, what a day today. Minerals and fine sediment from these depths. They also offer clues about previous environments and conditions on Earth and could give insight into systems on other planets, Panieri said. Yeah, maybe try to figure out Earth first, because it's much closer, you know. The AKMAA expedition is a 3-part mission investigating methane activity in Arctic waters. Scientists are now on the lookout for similar formations in the Arctic. We do not rule out the possibility of discovering other mud volcanoes in the Barents Sea, Panieri said. Maybe, yeah, it's just almost 10 minutes. Let's check something out from the Bear Island. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's put in Bear Island and see what happens. In the Barents Sea, yes. Yeah, you can see from this small picture here already. Yeah, you can spend hours there. Just checking it out. So we are way up here in the north. Yeah, actually, now I just remembered something. which is about here. So now I think this video is gonna be maybe longer as I expected, because I really have to show you. So that's the Bear Island, the giant fulgurite or fulgamite. Bird persons. Bear Island. And how comes? There is a cloud top on the top of that. You have, if you have heard me talking about these clouds, you probably know what I mean. So somewhere there, near this island, is the mud-volcano. And I wouldn't be surprised if it could be proved that this arc, which probably goes something like this, is related with that feature there in the back wall. These are tetrahedrons, I think. Maybe they are, maybe not. Bear Island. Look at that! That's fused together. The lower part is brighter in color than the upper part. Which could also mean that the lower part crumbles easier than the upper part because it's not so well fused together. Look at that. Yeah, Bear Island. I will just show you now these pictures from here. Look at the stratification. That's just amazing. And not too far from there, they are digging mammoths out of the ground. Yeah, don't go there. I probably wouldn't go there. Yeah, look at that. What a place. Cracks in theory. Yeah, maybe I put a link below to Andrew Hall's Cracks in Theory video, because this is yet another very nice example of this. Because if you look closely, you can see how this goes all the way down here. It's just, these are probably all fell off. You know, there could be much ice there in the spring and stuff like that. And it happened many years ago, so things also break over time. So now I have to search quickly for something, and I somehow try to make the video continuing still, but give me a second. But before we go there, I just wanted to show you still one thing. Now let's put off all the pictures. This is how the seafloor looks on Google Earth. North of Norway, Hammerfest. Yeah. I don't know if it's even... It's not really visible here. It is somewhere here. But I just wanted to... I think it's here. No. But anyway, here's the Bear Island. Let's zoom out still a bit further. And I'll try to remember these shapes. And that's Finland, the arm, the head, Sweden, Norway, go somewhere here. And we are watching the region up here. On this bathymetric map. There's a sign here. If you go to where the sign is, and give it a bit time to load. It should get very accurate. No, it doesn't. Source density, I don't know. Bluish maybe better. Yeah, let's use this one. No, I don't know how to get rid of that. Yes. But anyway, we are between Sweden and Finland. Let's go north. That's still the Baltic Sea, and now we are over land, obviously. The thing is, it's a little bit hard to distinguish the coast or the shoreline, but it's somewhere here. Seen it? And even on this map, it's not that well visible. And it's not far off the shore of, I think it's Norway. Let's try to find these structures somewhere on Google Earth. I think it's this one and this one. Oh. So the crater must be somewhere here. It's not too far offshore. But what do you see? There's nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing on Google Earth. But I think, and this is just what I think, that's a rather interesting feature. You know? I couldn't figure out what's the name of that geological feature, how big it is, does it do anything, or what is the story about that? And if you watch here around a little bit, there's like, I made several videos when I showed all these things already. This is some kind of a recap. Like there's stuff all over the place. Maybe here up, that's the Bear Island, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's not the Bear Island. Maybe it's just polar pyramids. Pyramids? Yeah, but the funny thing is, let's go down here. There's a region or an area. I think it's here. Which in a way looks like an ancient city. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not, you cannot turn it. It's just how it is. I made videos about this where I enhanced the whole structures and things. And this looks something like someone built. Maybe I suffer from pareidolia. Maybe there is something. But anyway, yeah, there's another something here, and maybe a smaller something here, and another smaller something here, and a smaller something here. So there are many somethings. So it's probably not too crazy anymore to think about all these volcanoes not being discovered yet, since they found thousands in the oceans and they don't really understand probably volcanism in the first place, because like here, a mud volcano, which Spews out mainly water. Where does it say? Yeah, I have to check this other volcano out. But anyway, they say about that it's spewing out water. Mountain water. Yeah, continuous and muddy fluid. Yeah, somewhere they said about the water. But anyway, I think that's all very interesting. Thanks.